Hey, this is Tom Challan. I am here with Clark Bartram at clarkbartram.com, and if you've not been to his social media fitness site, where the heck have you been? And Clark, as you guys know, many of you know, but if you don't, Clark is probably one of the most well-recognized fitness models in the entire industry. Been featured. In fact, all I got to do is just go around Ironman magazine. In fact, we'll put all the
behind the scenes stuff, the behind the scenes in the training lab.
Yeah, I mean we're literally in the trenches of Clark Bartram, and but I wanted to do this video because I want to ask some personal questions for myself, because you've been so instrumental, in helping myself and my beautiful wife get in the best shape of our life. Last year, actually about 2 years ago, I had full-on man boobs. I was 215 pounds. You can't touch man; they're not man boobs anymore, thanks to you. But learning you helping us, coaching us, showing us what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, what exercises to do, has been completely transformational for my life. And so much so that it's become a passion of my wife and I, and we want to have you share with not only our clients and a lot more people some of the basics of how to get in shape. And one of the things I want to start with is the thing that I wanted, and I know a lot of people out there, especially now that it's the new year, is
to look like me, but that's not.
Yeah, so you gotta.
But anyway,
you gotta show people. It's like you always hear. It's like you always see these fitness guys. You go to the gym and you get training with them, but they got a gut. You ever experienced that?
Oh yeah. I've seen sales guys in big corporate Globo gyms, as I call them, sitting behind the desk, telling you, you really need this membership today. And I'm looking at the guy across the desk, thinking, really? I need this? This person needs this? Have you taken a look at yourself lately?
Yeah.
So it's kind of an oxymoron in a way when people are pushing you to buy a membership or do something and they're not living the lifestyle. And that's one thing that I think is really important. When you're looking to work with somebody, is it somebody that's living the lifestyle? And it doesn't necessarily mean they have to look a certain way. It just means they have to live a life that's conducive to, eating right, thinking positive thoughts, being consistent in the gym. So you don't have to necessarily have a six-pack to represent that, in my opinion. But you're certainly not big and overweight either.
Yeah. So let's get down to some specifics, Clark. What are, and again, I know everybody's got these steps, but there may be three. I'm sure there's more steps, but maybe 3 or 4 of the most important steps that you do for your own life personally, and that you've done for us and all the clients that you serve throughout your website.
Okay. If I were to say, you probably want to write this stuff down, because this is revolutionary stuff, man. This will absolutely change your life. But it's nothing new. There's really nothing different, Tom, to this than what you've known your whole entire life. We mentioned this last night. In everyone's life, there comes a time when they realize that they're ready for change. I can't force you to change. Just like when you're coaching someone in your business, if they're not ready to learn, if they're not ready to grow, no matter what advice or what great information you give them, they're just gonna, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, throw your pearl before swine. You're wasting your words, you're wasting your energy. So if you're not ready to get fit right now, it doesn't matter what I say or do. If you're not ready to make money right now, it doesn't matter what he says or does. So it's a matter of you understanding that you have one life. Okay, this is it. Point number 1. You need to choose to get in shape. Not for anybody else, but for yourself. And that's the biggest thing in the world. So it's really sad when it comes to somebody becoming very unhealthy, having a life-threatening situation, or something that goes wrong with their health, to motivate them to start getting in shape. So you have to choose right now to get in shape for yourself. So those choices are going to be made based upon your own personal goals. And here's subcategory to that. That choice needs to be made on not looking good. It has to be about becoming healthier and living a more active lifestyle and more productive lifestyle.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. So the first thing is make a choice.
Yes, make a choice.
Just do it, right?
Yep, for the right reason. Okay, so point number 1 is choose to get in shape. Number 2 is you have to determine your whys. None of these are physical reasons, like, looking better or anything like that. That's so superficial, it really doesn't matter. It only lasts this long. It will last as long as your next meal that really, entices you to come and eat it. A piece of pizza, cheesecake, whatever it is that makes you want to go after something that you shouldn't eat. Looking good is not a good enough reason. So you need to ask yourself why. So if you say, you know, Tom, why do you want to get in shape? I want to look better. Okay, why do you want to look better? Well, I want to look better for my wife. Why do you want to look better for your wife or your husband? Because I want them to love you more. Well, why do you want them to love you more? Because I don't feel like they really care about me that much. Why do you feel like they don't care about you that much? So you get beyond the surface reasons why we decide to get in shape. Most people, you know, it's a high school reunion. It's to get back at somebody that was mean to them because they were fat in high school. It's to look better. It's to fit into a pair of jeans. None of those reasons really matter in the long run because they're so temporary. But if you have a core, deep issue that only you can decide and figure out by asking yourself those deep whys. Number 3, in my opinion, it's another one of those things that is not a physical thing, but you have to get the roadblocks out of the way. We have self-imposed roadblocks that we put in front of ourselves. Like people will say things, self-defeating things. Just like in your business. Someone says, Tom, I can't make money because I've tried 10 other businesses and they've all failed.
10 other diets.
Yeah. I've tried 10 other diets. I always gain the weight back. I'm fat because my family's fat. You know, I have bad genetics. Well, of course you're going to fail.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people have you coached in your business and you're on the phone with them and you're hearing these things come up and over and over and over again and you can't get through to them and you know that no matter what else you tell them or teach them is not going to matter because they just threw a roadblock in there. I'm fat because my family's fat. Well, how are you going to get over that?
Yeah.
You get over that by saying, you know what? Yes, I have overweight people in my family, but I can accomplish a better body. I can accomplish a healthier life and a more, you know, productive life by understanding that I can get above, around, or through those things that I put in front of myself. So eliminate those thought processes in your mind. Don't think that way. Don't talk that way anymore. You know, and start repeating positive affirmations like, you know, I'm healthy in my size 6 jeans because I exercise every single day. You know, I am so happy and grateful now that I look great in my, you know, size 8 dress or whatever it is that you want to be. And it could be 2 years away.
Yeah.
But you only have 2 ways that you can think, positive or negative. And all of this, like I said at the beginning, it's not a new revelation. This is old stuff that's been around forever, but it's old stuff that people keep bringing back up and putting in their way again.
Yeah.
You know, we do it to ourselves.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something. 2 years ago, I was a 36 size waist. And I used to say to myself, I can never have a 32-inch waist anymore. That was what I was my freshman year in college. That was my excuse. I'm like, no, I'm bigger bone now. Or I've gotten more, you know, I'm bigger, I'm more grown up now. But the reality is, I was fully grown at 19, 20.
Yeah.
So I should be my regular weight and shape was 32-inch waist.
And you bought some jeans yesterday, or Kim bought some
First
jeans.
time ever.
What size are they?
32!
There you go, right there.
When I put on those 32 size jeans, Clark, I was just like...
And they were a little baggy on you too.
I'll just gotta tell you, it was emotional. It was shocking. I'm getting like, look at that.
Look at that.
My hair's like standing up.
It's because he's sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Actually, but
Looking at my so
here.
Yeah, no, I thought she was. But yeah, it was huge. It was huge. It was incredibly emotional. And you know, people say, "Oh, I'm big boned," or they always come up with these excuses. And what I found, there's always a way. You got a knee problem, work out something else. You got a back problem. There's always a way to inch. It took me a long time to inch to get past the back pain and the pain and the joint pain to get there. But
yep.
So yeah, it makes so much sense.
Well, that's good. Congratulations. So in summary for you, choose, ask yourself why, and get the roadblocks out of the way. I don't think we really need to go beyond that because those are 3 big steps that if you really think about it, pray about it, meditate on it, whatever it is that you do in life, really get down to the core issues of all of those things, and you will absolutely change every aspect of your life, physically, financially, emotionally, relationally, and every other thing.
That's awesome. Well, hey man, that's killer. And it's funny, you know, I know what I was expecting was different. What you're gonna say.
Bicep curls and
it's like
and all that stuff.
I know that's important. Okay,
that's next.
That's next. I know that's important, but really, you're talking about something deeper, and that's why you are who you are, and so many people have transformed life. So, anyways, thanks, buddy. Check back for the next video. It's going to be powerful. We're going to get into some more specifics on the how-tos now. So.